And now, your First Alert 5 weather.
And welcome back, everyone. I said we would talk about some ski area snowfall, and this is a live cam shot up at Monarch Mountain. This is the base, which sits at about 10,800 feet. If you look closely towards the base lodge, check it out. It's pretty easy to see some of the snowflakes flying, even though this is a static shot and not actually a visual that shows us a continuous loop. Take you up a little bit higher from 10,800 feet there to about 11,400. The summit of Beaver Creek also getting some snow showers this morning. And finally, we'll take you to the top of Wolf Creek ski area, which sits at almost 12,000 feet, getting some snow up here. Delightful news, as we like to see that moisture any time of the year, especially as we head into the fall and winter months. And this is what the snow accumulation forecast is projecting. Could see as much as maybe 7 inches of snow through Tuesday morning out towards Crested Butte, maybe around 2 to 3 inches for Monarch, with lesser amounts up towards the Summit County Resorts Breckenridge forecast, only calling for around 1 inch of additional snow. Right now in the Springs, we have dry skies, but already looking a little bit overcast on this Sunday morning, as current temp outside is around 52 degrees. A little more sunshine down to the Steel City versus what we're seeing here in Colorado Springs. 52 degrees currently under mostly clear skies. Now we do have that rain and snow to our west, and all of this will advance east as we make our way later into the morning hours and the early afternoon. In fact, by noon, already getting some rain out towards Salida, Canyon City, Woodland Park, maybe just north of the Palmer Divide up towards the South Denver metro area. I think here locally, most of that rain holds off until about 2 o'clock. Our best chance for rain moves in between about 2 and 6 p.m., but could see some lingering showers, especially down south and into the eastern plains till about 8, 9 o'clock tonight. So here's a look at that Aaron's forecast. Maybe you're getting some stuff done after brunch this morning. You'll see mild and overcast skies through about noon, and then right around 3 o'clock again, some scattered showers and storms. Still okay to get those errands done, but just keep that in mind as you might get wet, especially if you're parked a little ways away from that storefront entrance. Upper level area of low pressure. This will be the driving force of our weather. Sort of sits across the northern Rockies for the next 24 to 48 hours. And on the backside of that low, it just sends in these little impulses or waves of energy that will bring us those daily storm chances here into southern Colorado. Eventually behind that, as it departs, leaves the state, we'll get high pressure to build in with some fairer weather conditions to close out the week. This is a beautiful thing. Over the next 3 days, could see some really healthy amounts of precip across the mountain areas, southwestern Colorado, but even here locally, especially from Denver down to the Pikes Peak region, some of this modeling suggests maybe as much as 1/4 to 1/2 inch of that liquid precip equivalent. All right, so overnight lows tonight, or I should say daytime highs today, they'll be a little cooler than what we saw yesterday with a mix of 60s, 70s, and 80s across the region. Your lows tonight, they're down to the 30s in the cooler mountain spots, 40s and 50s for the rest of us. Here's your super 7-day forecast. Again, daily storm chances continuing through Tuesday. And by Tuesday, we get a cold front that drops in Monday night. That's going to cool temperatures down to the mid 60s and sort of bring us an overcast, dreary day, showery as well. We're drying out Wednesday, but keeping those delightful fall-like temperatures through the rest of that 7-day period. For Pueblo, I've got 70s to low 80s Sunday to Monday, and then lower to middle 70s for the rest of your 7-day forecast with dry skies from Wednesday through at least Friday. Canyon City, a few afternoon to evening thunderstorms today, showers and storms Monday, then we're cool and showery Tuesday. Wednesday, we hold on to those upper 60s as drier air moves back into the region. Woodland Park, I've got a mix of 50s and 60s for daytime highs, overnight lows down to the 30s. So finally feeling a little more like fall. We mentioned that I think at the top of the newscast as well. And, you know, some snow for the mountains is always a good sign.
Right, and it can be deceiving, right? Because we have that cool off, but the fire danger this time of year in our area is still very real, right?
Yeah, especially these bookend seasons. So fall and spring can be very windy for us as the jet dips south. You get storms that skirt the area. Thankfully, over the next week, not looking at too much wind.